So what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. I'm just walking around through paradise right now, quite literally. This is the type of stuff that makes me happy. Going for long walks out in the open space. This trail here in Virginia is beautiful, but look at this. And yes, this water isn't very clear or clean, but I tell you what, getting out and just going for a fucking walk and getting around the trees and the green colors really helps uplift the mind. Nature is very GABAergic. It helps, in my opinion, it feels like it just builds up your GABA, which makes you feel good. The sounds of it, the colors, just everything, folks. This is so much different than life inside of the pod, like the pod people inside their homes all the time. It's ridiculous. You need to get out there and sweat. You need to clean your skin. Get some sunlight on your face. Let the ultraviolet light and the radiation of the sun heal your energy body. Look at this disgusting shit that people throw up here. I'll have to come back here sometime and clean it out. I'm even considering getting a little kayak so I can start to kayak this water. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do that actually. But what are you guys doing? What are you doing every day? The colors of nature, the sounds, the intense light around you, this all helps shift your assemblage point. You know, some of the majority of the happiest people in the world, one of the things that they do in common is they go outside a lot. They don't spend a lot of time on Facebook. They don't spend a lot of time on Twitter. They don't spend a lot of time online at all. So that's why you see so many of the older people, like our grandparents, you name it, and their friends, they're typically speaking happier people. They haven't been conditioned by the assemblage point warping mechanisms of social media. Sorry, man. Guy rings his bell and then moves in the wrong direction. It is what it is. So, yeah, this water's pretty dirty, but I'm definitely going to start kayaking this. So chances are, regardless of where you live, within a 5 to 30 minute drive, there's something like this near you, folks, where you can get out and, you know, develop what I call a power spot. Power spots are something that I learned or I got from Carlos Castaneda. In Carlos Castaneda's books, which I highly recommend you read, there is a Yaqui Indian shaman sorcerer who is fond of peyote, who teaches Carlos a handful of things about sorcery, mysticism, and life in general. And one of the things he teaches Carlos about are power spots, which are places where you can leave your normal life, your hustle and bustle life, and go to regenerate. Power spots speak to you. They're very special places that almost find you. It's like you find each other. You can't just walk somewhere and go, okay, this is my power spot. No, you feel it. Power spots are often places that are hidden from the matrix, deep in the woods or near bodies of water, places where there's lots of stones, granite, birds. I don't know if you saw that crane. I think that's what it was. But power spots are places that you go, ladies and gentlemen, to regenerate and to get away from the fucking matrix, because the matrix will constantly seek to patch your assemblage point and reposition it. The assemblage point is also something that I learned from Carlos Castaneda's books. Don Juan taught Carlos about the assemblage point. The assemblage point, ladies and gentlemen, is a part of the energy field or the aura, about the size of a tennis ball, that can move based on what's going on in your life. When you're born, your assemblage point is in a fixed position, and as you interact with the matrix, your assemblage point gets moved to a new position based on the artificial life that you live in the matrix. The matrix wants to move your assemblage point and fix it into a new position. And when your assemblage point gets fixed into that new position, you become a slave to the matrix. Because the assemblage point dictates how much of the electromagnetic spectrum you can see into, how close to God you are. There's a handful of reasons why addressing the assemblage point is so crucial. So I'm not going to talk deeply about that in this video. I've done it extensively in other videos, but it's something that you're definitely going to want to learn. Look at all of the trash here. Look at all this. Who the fuck does this kind of shit? You know what though? It's probably from when this river flooded. Actually, I'm still gonna have to come out here and clean it up. But power spots, ladies and gentlemen, find one. How do you find a power spot? You wake up in the morning and you tell yourself, you go into your inner temple, you wake up in the morning, you go into your inner temple, and you ask your subconscious mind to lead you to your first power spot. And then you will be led there. Go on a hike, use your intuition, go find a damn power spot. And what I like to do is I like to ground at my power spot. I like to do sun therapy or heliotherapy. I like to eat lunch there or breakfast whenever I'm eating. Check these plants out, you guys. It's fucking beautiful out here. There's an aerosol over there. I just took a bunch of shungite, a couple pounds of shungite, little pieces and whatnot, and a few big ones. And I went and blessed it all and threw it in that river back there. I've been throwing a lot of shungite around the matrix lately to try to increase the frequency of the city and whatnot in nature by increasing the amount of shungite energy. I'm going to talk more about that in the near future. I'm just going to get off of that topic right now, but check it out, guys. We live in a jungle. We live in a jungle. And when you are born in a world that takes you out of your true environment, which is nature, you become a domesticated creature that lives in a false environment. You want to stimulate Kundalini? You want to become a healthier, happy version of yourself? Get outside today. Do it regularly. Do your daily walk. Get on a bike. This hill doesn't look like it's very steep, but it actually is. So, looks like I've got a low battery alert, you guys. I'm gonna wrap this one up. Take your power back. Peace be with you.